Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my bottom review. This is my bottom review from the weekend, obviously from the early morning of today, where we saw Canelo Alvarez retain his undisputed crown against Jaime Munguia to put in a masterful, dominant performance. And you could say a Canelo performance, you have to say. I think it was, personally. I thought it was a Canelo performance. I thought it was a dominant performance from Canelo. Munguia probably had joy in the first couple of rounds, but let's be real, it was dominant after that from Canelo. And I said this before the fight. It's gonna be levels. It is gonna be levels. It's complete mismatch. It'll be complete mismatch, complete levels. Canelo has a chronic chin as well. He has a chronic chin. And once again, it was a complete waste of time. In my opinion, it was a complete waste of time. I told people Jaime Munguia was not ready for this level. And I'm sorry, he still wasn't. But we know what's going to happen. Unfortunately, I don't want to criticise Canelo Alvarez, but I have to. Canelo Alvarez will cherry pick his opponents again. He'll probably face the IBF mandatory next in Stowe. Again, complete mismatch. And another easy victory against Edgar Beander, the WBA mandatory. Because we all want the David Benavidez fight. But Canelo is asking for 200 million because I believe that is a cash out from Canelo Alvarez. I believe that's a cash out. But he's protected. Canelo Alvarez is protected by the fucking WBC count, Solomon. He is protected. Don't get me wrong, I'm not criticising Canelo Alvarez's resume. Canelo Alvarez's resume is a quality resume. The opponents he's beaten. But he is being protected by the WBC. And Canelo Alvarez, he's a stat for you. Canelo Alvarez has never faced an IBF mandatory or WBA mandatory in his career. But he will now. Because his opponents, his opposition, he'll beat easier. But isn't it funny when it's a WBC mandatory, David Benavidez, he don't seem interested, Canelo Alvarez. I understand Canelo Alvarez on the Terence Crawford bit. I completely agree with Canelo Alvarez on Terence Crawford. Because that will feel like the Crawford fight will just feel like, what's the point? Because if Canelo wins that fight, everyone will be like, well, Crawford was too small. If Canelo was to use that fight against Crawford, then Canelo will be thinking to himself, well, it's just a use really, isn't it, for Canelo against Crawford? So I completely agree with Canelo on the Crawford bit, but come on now, we need to be seeing the Benavidez fight. Because once again, we know what's going to happen against Stowe. It's going to be another dominant performance from Canelo. And then it's Edgar Beander. Once again, it's going to be another dominant performance, another easy win. If we want to face Jamal Charlo's brother as well, Jamal Charlo, Canelo Alvarez loves to cherry pick, doesn't he? He loves to cherry pick his opponents to stat pad his record. Stat pad his record, doesn't he? So now, I believe Benavidez will beat Canelo Alvarez. So the under Canelo Alvarez keeps Undisputed in this fight with Benavidez. It actually benefits Benavidez, in my opinion. So I genuinely believe Benavidez has all the tools to beat Canelo Alvarez, especially when Benavidez now is going to be testing himself out at like heavyweight. So that's my thoughts on that. But let's not be shocked, people. Let's not be shocked by this result. We all expected this result. We all expected a dominant performance from Canelo Alvarez. Let's not kid ourselves. All these people saying, "Oh, Munguia has got a chance." He's got a chance. No, he hasn't. He never had a chance. Let's be fucking real. Canelo Alvarez never uses a point system either in America. So yeah. Boss. That predicts some white. That predicts some white. But in terms of on the rest of the card, we saw Brandon Figueroa out in action, knocking out Jesse Mondino in the 9th round on the obviously Canelo Munguia card. Good to see Figueroa back in the win, the featherweight of course. Tough fight. It was a tough fight on paper, wasn't it? But Figueroa got the job done in the 9th round. What next for Brandon Figueroa? I like to see him up against Jorge Gonzalez, who we recently saw. When the distance with US Alberto Lopez, I think that'll be another good step up for Brandon Figueroa as he gets back, as he has to remove them cobwebs from himself. So I think this is another good test for Figueroa against Jorge Gonzalez. That's what I think should be next for Brandon Figueroa. Elsewhere on the card, opening up the card, we saw Imantas Stanionis take a wide decision over David Maestre on the card, and I think it was closer than that for me. I thought Stanionis, there was a bit of win-loss in there from Stanionis, wasn't there? There was a bit of win-loss in there. I still think he won the fight, but I thought it was a closer start card, in my opinion. I thought it was a close start card, 116 to 112, or even 115 to 113, in my opinion. I think they're more the fair stars, in my opinion. I don't agree with them start cards personally. I thought it was a closer fight than that. And Maestre caused some problems for Stanionis as well. So my start card personally was 116 to 112 for Stanionis' favour. And it'll be interesting on his next fight. But yes, we will. Maestre is not no mud either. He's no mud. He is in the top 15. And I think he's number 4 in one of the rankings as well. So potential next fight for me. It's a bit of a ritzy fight for Stanionis, but you know what? Let's make it. Let's make the Mario Barrios versus Stanionis fight. Both of them, of course, both of them fought obviously last night on the same card. And why not make that fight next, Barrios and Stanionis? I think that's a great fight. I think that'll be a great fight to have on the card. And talking of Mario Barrios, who was on the same card, took a wide decision win over Fabian Maidana in the final bout before obviously the main event. Mario Barrios did get knocked down early in the fight on Maidana. So yeah, job done for Mario Barrios. Job done performance. Yeah, I have to agree on that start card. I think the start card spot on in terms of that. What next for Barrios? Well, there's Solomon Sissoko. I think that'll be a great fight. There's obviously the Stanionis fight I mentioned. I would like to see Barrios and Stanionis. I would love to see that fight next. And of course, there is Conor Benn. There is the potential of the Conor Benn fight. We don't know what's going on. I mean, after the whole 2 years with the Conor Ben saga, we still haven't got a clarification. It's just every week they've been asked questions, just like, oh yeah, very soon, we'll get a decision very soon. But they said that for 2 years. They said that for 2 years in a row. And you know what's going to happen? Unfortunately, I think Conor Ben, for me, will just get cleared, in my opinion. I think he'll get a respected ban, which is like a backdated ban. And we'll see him back in the summer. We'll see Conor Ben back in the summer. Yeah, it's summer. And we'll probably see Conor Ben versus Chris Eubank Jr. fight. Especially with the Chris Eubank Jr. now being a free agent. It's now easy, in my opinion. Should be easy to make that fight for Matchroom. For me, Chris Eubank Jr., for me, I don't think he wants a title shot. For me, I just think he wants to fight with the most money, and that is Conor Ben fight. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that again, Conor Ben, Chris Eubank Jr., because it's going to come around, yes, we will. The rumours will come around again. And the longer we don't get a clarification on Conor Ben, the more he's undeclared, in my opinion. The more he'll get cleared, in my opinion. And I'll tell you what, I'm bored. Oh, honestly, I'm bored. I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't give a shit about the Conor Ben saga. Clear him if you want to clear him. But we know what he is. We know what he is. We know the way he's handled this situation has been appalling. But I'm just bored of it. I'm just bored of it for the whole 2 years. Just make a fucking decision. Make a decision, make a clarification. Albeit Dana White, even though Dana White got cleared, I still said the same on Dana White, he's still a cheat. Simple as that. But East Dana White has probably done it the proper way. Kept quiet about it, not running his mouth off. Clown at people. So whatever it is, I think Conor Ben, Mario Barrios, that's another fight that could happen in America. This Conor Ben saga keeps going on. So, and the WBC, they love Conor Ben, so they put him back in I think he's number 3 in the WBC rankings, something ridiculous like that. And Conor Ben is not even area level yet, in my opinion. It's not even area level. So yeah, I would favour Mario Barrios, to be fair, against Conor Ben. I would. Because Conor Ben's living in his father's shadow, and also, at the moment, he's actually not that good. He's fought no one. So, personally, I want Conor Ben to face the British board. Take his medicine, in my opinion. Take his medicine, wherever that is. So, I don't think Conor Ben should be fighting anyways, in my opinion. I think it's a joke that he was still allowed to fight in America. But, again, nothing against Americans, but that's America for you. They just let anything happen over there in that country. So, but yeah, personally, I would like to see Mario Barrios and Stanonius. That's the fight I want to see next. Or even as an alternative to Soto. I think that'll be a good fight. So, and yeah, and that's basically Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia with him. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below on all the fights on the card, and feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments on who you want to see all the winners on the card face next. I think we all know who we want Canelo to face next, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Take care, stay safe, and see you later.